Xin chào everyone, Chef Q here. So I just got my first COVID vaccine shot. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I just got my first COVID vaccine shot. Still got one more. Look at that. So today I am cooking up some Cháo Goi, which is Vietnamese chicken congee. Most of the time we pick the meat out and leave that on the side for the congee. And then whatever that's still left on the bones, we make a kind of like a chicken vinaigrette onion salad with it, which is really, really good. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so for Cháo Goi, of course, you need the chicken. These are free run chicken. Today I'm making 3 because I got a whole family to feed. Of course, we got the rice. These are already washed and I'm leaving them to dry here. Later on, we are going to toast these a little bit. We also got the Vietnamese coriander, lots of white onions, some for the gỏi gà and some for the soup that we're going to stuff with the chicken. Some shallots. We got some sliced ginger to stuff the chicken. These kaffir lime leaves smell so good. Oh, I swear I can just get high off of these. Also, we got lemongrass. These I smashed up and cut into length size. These are going to be stuffings too. And of course some cilantro, green onions, some lime for our gỏi. We got distilled white vinegar for our gỏi too. Fish sauce. And too lazy to make fried shallots today, so I brought some pre-made one. These are really good too. We got rock sugar, chicken granulated mix, or MSG if you want. Some more fish sauce. So this fish sauce is to season our cháo, or which is our congee, and this fish sauce is lighter, so it's less salty. We're going to use it to flavor our gỏi. Oh, what's missing here is chili pepper and black pepper. And we got our water boiling here. All right, let's get started. We are going to stuff this chicken. Make sure the water is covering your chicken like that. Sometimes you gotta push down the chicken. A couple of tablespoons of salt. So you can throw in the rest of the leftover that you couldn't stuff into the chicken. Just throw it in there, it's fine. And a few pieces of rock sugar. Some over here. Some over here. Just make sure to skim off all the foam that comes on top. Okay, so I threw a couple more onions in here, leftover onions. So while you're waiting for your chicken to be cooked, so it takes around 20-25 minutes, and after around 25 minutes, turn off the fire and put a lid over it for another 10 minutes. So that way your chicken will be moist while cooked all the way through. And while we are waiting on that, we can chop up the green onions and cilantro for our toppings, and also slice our white onions thin And also chop up our Vietnamese coriander for our gỏi gà. Okay? Just going to give this a quick cold water rinse. Okay, we'll just leave this to rest outside. Let it cool down. It's still cooking right now. Just make sure to rinse over that cold water. Otherwise, your skin is going to be dry and brownish. Alright, so we got our chicken stock ready for our gao. So there are a few different ways of making gao, depending on how you want your gao to be. If you like your gao to be starchy, then you just use the rice itself and just put it straight in the chicken broth. Another way is to use leftover rice for the congee. So if you toast your rice grain first before putting it into the pot, one is going to eliminate the starchiness from your gao, and two is going to maintain that grain texture, like the whole grain. Of course, if you cook it long enough, and if you reheat your gao over like for the second serving or third serving, the rice grain is going to break apart still, but you don't have to deal with, usually when you reheat congee or gao, the bottom always get burnt, right? Because of the starchiness. Well, if you toast the grain first, you're not going to get that starchiness. So reheating your gao the next day, you don't have to deal with that burnt bottom from gao anymore. Okay? But again, it's all based on your preference. I am going to toast my grain up and then put it in our chicken broth here. Wow, the smell of this chicken broth though, from the lemongrass, the ginger root, and the kaffir lime leaves, just gives it a very special aroma. Of course, we're going to have to season this again, but we're going to toast this up and then season our gao with some more salt, some chicken granulated, MSG if you want, and then of course fish sauce. Okay? Now don't forget about our chicken gizzards, liver, and the heart. So this is the texture and thickness that I like. If you want it to be more soupy, you add more water. But this is perfect for me. That was a lot of work. Actually, it's not a lot of work. It's just that I had to work with 3 chickens, so that's why it's more work. Anyways, let's taste our gao before it gets cold. Wow, it smells so good. All of that smell from the kaffir lime leaves and the lemongrass and everything, and now we got even the shallots on top and the the cilantro. Oh, and also we got our chicken bone salad. Well, I did leave a lot of meat still on the bone. There's just something about eating meat off the bone that's a lot better than just eating meat on the side. Not Not sure if just a Vietnamese thing or Asian thing, but I think we Asian always prefer meat on the bones. Well, let's taste this first, and if I think it needs a little bit more salt or something, I'll dip it in this fish sauce. Mmm. Oh yeah. Mmm. This tastes so fresh, especially with the lime, but it's not too sour since we add in that vinegar, just to balance out the citrus flavor. And since our chicken is already boiled in all of that kaffir lime leaves and lemongrass, it has that little kaffir lime smell in the back. Of course, with all the onions and stuff. A little spicy, a little bit sweet. Ooh. Alright, so I am going to finish this Chao Goi, and I hope you guys can make the perfect Chao Goi following my recipe. Oh, and if you guys need the detailed recipe for this Chao Goi recipe, make sure to check out the link below for my recipe page, okay? Also leave a like and subscribe. Peace.